Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back at it again. Your favorite Thursday night show, Mr. Man in Action, my
Prince.
man Prince. So, what's
What's
good, bro?
What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? As y'all hop in the chat, put a 1. Let me know if you guys can hear me. This is gonna be an exciting Thursday, man. We got a good video. We're gonna see who has the most Rizz. It's gonna be good, a real world example. So we'll react to it. So put a 1 in the comments. You guys can hear me. Let me know.
For sure, we're gonna see who's King Rizzly Bear out here. Which one of these girls is Rizzable? No, that's a new term. If y'all don't know, me and Prince was just talking about it. Rizz basically means having game, knowing how to talk to women. So if anybody's like, what is Rizz? Or maybe if you heard that word before but you don't know what it means, that's what it means. How to talk to women.
Yeah, I can't lie, man. I was refusing to use that word for like a couple months. I kept on seeing on my internet top ways how to Rizz a girl, how to Rizz a girl. I was like, hell no, I'm not saying this.
Right. Wonder who made up that shit, because that's unique for sure. Never, I don't even think I ever used that word ever just regularly. So
But I don't know. I think if you guys know, put in the chat. I think a guy named Dennis something. He's yeah, I think he made that up.
Yeah, Duke Dennis.
Yeah.
Duke Dennis.
I might start sharing the screen, get straight into the show. If you guys have any question, put it in the chat. We'll start answering questions towards the end of the stream. What it do? Salute.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. When y'all come in, or if you're watching this on replay, make sure you drop a comment. We appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Oaktown Finest. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? You always show love. How you doing tonight, bro? And give us an update, man. I know you hopped on a call one time. He's asking about your dating profile, about Hinge. Let me know if you got any results. All right. 3, 2, 1.
I mean, I'll be able to take you from the Vava to Cinco, then back to the Vava. You know.
What?
But what I can do is make sure to be a chicken noodle soup when you're sick.
Is there a Medicare? Because this guy needs to be checked if he's having a stroke.
I would say my definition of Rizz is every single time I've talked ever.
If you're Gen Z, you know what Rizz is. It's just using your personality and charisma to romantically entice a girl.
It's like an all-encompassing thing, right? It's the whole package, right? So it could be the looks, it could be your personality, it could be the jokes, it could be your pickup lines because you're witty.
It's also your approach, though, too.
Yeah.
Mr. Man in Action, what do you think of Rizz before we jump into this?
You said who I think what?
What do you think Rizz is?
I think it's your game, you know. It's how you carry yourself, it's how you talk to women, how you approach women. And I know Mr. Lucario said it a while ago. He said everybody got game. It's just a matter of if you have good game or weak game. And I think it's the same with Rizz. Like, everybody has Rizz. It's just a matter of if your Rizz is weak or if it's strong. So I think it's just another word for game or pickup, whatever.
So now I would say when it comes to whatever they call Rizz is or your game is, I think a lot of times it's not what you say, it's how you say it, your tonality and your body language. Because one thing I would say, like, I've been in America, sometimes I go to Miami and the girl can't speak a lick of English, but she's still messing with me, right? And it's because it's still the energy, the vibe, the charisma that I brought.
Facts.
How you can't just come up to a woman and be like, "Oh, hey, I think you're gorgeous." Like,
you can't be awkward. You can't be cringe. That is the number one Rizz killer. Even if you're not that good looking, if you got mad Rizz, if you got mad game, you can explore that way.
That's 100% true. So how do we want to shake this up?
I would say you said that you would like sing to women in public.
Yeah,
That's first place because I would not want to do that.
That's confidence.
That was a lot
And
of
talent.
It's not confidence.
And talent.
That is confidence and talent.
What about you guys?
I think you're funny.
I think you're really funny. You gotta go
higher. Like,
actually?
We're not.
Hell yeah.
All right, pause it real quick.
I think you're really funny.
What's your go-to?
Yo, these guys are chatting, bro.
Game recognized game. Who you think got the most Rizz?
Bruh. Probably the shortest guy probably has the most Rizz with the chain and the swagger. He probably has the most Rizz. Bruh, I can't even pee. I doubt this one in the middle who talk about chicken noodle soup got Rizz. This guy right here, I doubt he has Rizz. You can kind of tell I feel like he has some Rizz by the way he carries himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he might have like a niche based Rizz that works on certain types of girls, and he might be a little chameleon.
Right. So if I had to pick who I think has the most, funny enough, I think it's the one that these other guys think has the most with the pink shirt and the black pants. Just because he seems like he has that fuck it, like that fuck it mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like just the way he's dressed, the way he's standing, the way he look. He kind of remind me of those dudes that do like prank videos and would just walk up to any girl and not care. And you know, like you can see everybody else kind of got some style to him.
Yeah. But
he just seems like he legit doesn't care. So he'll just walk up to any chick. And like you said, he may have a certain type of chick that'll go for that, but he seems like he'll play the numbers game. But that guy that's all the way at the end, at the least, if he's in this game, because he might be a host of the show, I'm not sure. He seems like he could get better results because he kind of gives me vibes like he studies this shit. Like how he was explaining Rizz and stuff like that. He gives me vibes like he actually knows Rizz. He actually knows game. He actually is probably watching this video. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the top two that I would coin on. Now, the brother in the middle, like with the brown collar shirt.
Yeah, that's what I think has Rizz.
Yeah, he seemed like he got some pretty good game to him too. Like he seemed like he wouldn't say much, but he could still get some good results.
He looked like got that like pretty boy swag for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you going based off how they acting, or you based off what they said so far?
A little bit of both, you know. Both like style, how they acting, what they said so far, and just if I compare it to the group, because that's all women do, you know. Like in this environment, all women have are these guys, so that's all they're really going to go off of. Versus maybe if they were on a larger scale or if they were by themselves.
Yeah, I agree with that. He has like that he probably has like that super bad. Like you seen the movie Super Bad?
Yeah.
Joking. Yeah, you got that. I do think I feel like these two probably gonna have the most results, and I feel like he might have has some stuff off his sleeves to be funny, because you know shorter guys usually like be having either a hella mouthpiece or they overcompensate some way.
Right.
All right, let's see.
Hey.
He does not have Rizz, bro.
At all.
No, okay.
He's just there.
I feel like it has to be more in the moment. Yeah, it's more of a moment thing.
Yeah.
I don't use pickup lines.
I think, because anyone could Google pickup lines.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's the thing. Is like pickup lines can be cheesy, but I feel like in the right context, they could also be effective, knowing that it's cheesy.
I'm so ready for your pickup lines. You don't have to waste it on us.
I didn't say I had any good ones.
I think you should probably be number 3.
Yeah.
I think you should be. I think you should be. I mean, you're rizzing on Dave.
Buddy kind of like Michael B. Jordan.
That's the crazy thing.
Number
What
1.
you say?
Buddy kind of look like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, he do.
Kind
I
of.
definitely think gonna have the most Rizz, these two. But
No, honestly, I think
number 1 for sure.
Yeah,
That's so funny. I don't think I can.
No, I think you got the
I wish I
confidence.
had your Rizz.
Wait, but every time you talk, it's Rizz.
That's true. Yeah, I should be
That's
number
true.
1. I did say that.
I'm okay with
I
your
can't
number.
compete with that.
I think those three are good.
Dave, I
Always
noticed
have
you're
the first
still at
three.
the end, and I'm wondering why you think you're at the end. You're kind of leading the conversation right now. I feel like that's a up the line sort of thing.
Okay. I think I'm a middle of the
Hey,
pack.
but I think I should be.
I mean, you dress
higher,
nice,
too.
you talk
I'm
nice.
cool, guys. Come on, I've been thinking here this entire time.
Do you
Well,
think you got?
I mean, I don't know. brag or anything, but yeah, I should definitely be up there. Come on, guys. Nothing against you. You're a cool bro.
Yeah. It's fine.
May I?
Yeah, I think so.
Do it. I'll let you all stop. Do it.
Oh, he goes to the top.
Thank you, bro. That means a lot, bro. Thank you for that.
How do we feel about this?
I feel good. I feel this.
I feel this is perfect.
I was just happy to be here.
That goes. I'm number one. I'm just happy to be here.
All right, I'm gonna say something real quick. I think basically, if I was to be in this, I would have been closer to be closer into the end because one thing I see, because I've done like speed datings on YouTube channels, right? And one thing I've noticed when you come in and they know you're a dating coach and they know you're supposed to be good at game, they kind of expect you to be saying the craziest stuff. But when you have like the expectation that you're just a chill guy, you're a cool guy, it works better in your favor, right? Because you're not doing too much. And this guy right here, he seems like the type that would like. I have a friend, right? He's a good-looking dude, but he always fumbles the girls, right? He will talk himself out the box. He seems like that type.
Facts, yeah, and that's the worst thing you can do. Just sit there, shut up, don't say too much. Hold in some of your opinions, hold in some of your jokes, and just ask good questions and listen. That's one of your best options. Don't talk too much.
That's fast. And put in a chat. Who do you think is probably gonna have the most risk?
I feel this is perfect.
I was just happy to be here.
That goes. I'm number one. I'm just happy to be here.
Rizz is cringe. Yeah. Am I wrong?
No.
Right? Okay.
Wait, what?
No, you're not wrong. No, you're correct.
I mean, like, I guess a guy can try to like Rizz you and be cringe, but like if he has good game and he's smooth with it, then like I personally don't think it can be cringe.
I'm with her. Yeah. But like cringe Rizz is like the common pickup line type. But like a good Rizz would be charismatic, positive, confidence, right?
If they Googled how do I hit on a female, like
No.
it's like I'm cringing.
Yeah.
I like confidence, just not cocky. So if you like approach me like you are entitled already and like I should just automatically go after you just because you tried, I'd turn them away
Right.
very easily.
And it's like you don't have to be super confident as long as you put yourself out there.
Yes.
And funny.
Yeah.
I'm funny.
All right, pause it real
I'm
quick.
like a 4, but if you got like
Bro, girls say the same shit. It don't matter what they look like. It don't matter their background. It don't matter, which is why I don't understand why it's so complicated for guys to get with them. They all say the same shit, and I think at a level, men say the same shit.
Yeah,
Men think a lot alike. But yeah, man. First of all, this black chick, she's bad. Solid little lineup. Go ahead and throw that out there because I know some of you guys are thinking that. I agree. Some of these chicks are pretty solid, but they say the same stuff. So it's funny because they say the same stuff, but they also contradict the hell out of themselves, which is why you can't ever take what a woman says too serious. You don't want to pay attention to what she says. You want to pay attention more to what she responds to. So for example, the black chick just now said, she said she wants you to be confident, but she doesn't want you to be cocky, I believe. And then right after that, the Asian chick said she doesn't want you to be too confident. She said something that contradicted the black girl, but she sat there and agreed with her. And you can notice from this, a lot of girls are group think. I mean, people in general, like if you study both of the characteristics, how the guys were thinking in the group and the women were as well. But the women are way more group things. So it kind of goes back to what we were talking about who's going to have the most Rizz. Whoever can get one of these girls to like them the most or to laugh the most, that's going to be the guy that all these girls want. That's literally, they think in a pack. So if you can get one, you can get them all. Trust me, especially with these chicks. I don't think they're friends like that. They're just here for this. So they're going to go off that. That tall one, she give me just Pearly Thing vibes. Just the way her voice sounds, the way she looks and stuff like that, and how she just came straight out. I was like, oh, I think Ringe is cringe, or what she say, cringe, Rizz, or whatever the fuck.
Rizz, cringe. I've never heard a girl say the word Rizz, bro. Never in my life. It's cringe hearing a girl say it.
Yeah.
I'll say this is like this is an interesting group of women. They're like diverse as hell. Like usually when you see women in groups, they all kind of have similar traits. Like they'll be the book girls will be with the book girls, the school girls will be the school girls, the party girls will be the party girls. Like we got a goth black chick, a tall ass woman with tattoos.
Yeah.
Asian chick. This is a diverse group of girls, I'll say.
And they kind of, I mean, for some reason, I'm thinking, because I know dudes don't approach that much, but you know, every interaction or every attention that a guy gives a girl, she usually takes that as an approach.
Mm-hmm.
But these women kind of gives me vibes like they may not get hit on that much, at least in person. The only, believe it or not, the one that I think would get approached the most is this white girl with the pigtails.
With the pigtails?
Yeah, because
that girl would get approached the most.
Maybe, but she looks so alternative that I feel like dudes would probably be a little bit intimidated to talk to her. Just like with the piercings and all that shit. I don't know. You never really know, but the white girl looks funny enough, the white girl looks a little more average, especially in America, like the one with the pigtails. Because the tall one, dudes would think she's too tall. The Asians, you know, unless she's getting talked to by passport bro, they might not say nothing to her. And the black girl looks like she might not be in that many black environments, and white dudes might be scared to talk to her. Just from what I'm getting so far.
That's a fact. Yo, Mr. Man in Action, you got a super chat.
Yo, Mario, appreciate it, bro. This is truly a day one right here. I was actually thinking about Mario the other day. It's been a long time coming, bro, but appreciate you, my man out there in Arizona.
Shout out to Mario. The black girl fine as hell. She got them goofy ass shoes. I'm not gonna lie, the black girl is cute, but I was like, bro, is she hot or is she cold? but she fine. She's fine as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, little skirt.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the Asians, bro. The Asian girls were looking good to me. But let's get on the Rizz, bro, before I get,
you know, immaculate Rizz.
Then you're a 10.
Then you're like, probably 9. Probably 9.
I would shoot 9.
Girl. No, I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Let's start with you.
Round one. Rizz.
Nice to meet you. Let's see. We're at a bar, you said?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, bar. I see you're buying a drink. Where's mine?
You have to buy it yourself, unfortunately.
Okay, the other cheesy pickup line that I had.
You're going to tell me it's cheesy before you tell me?
One that I thought of was, are you a camera?
No.
Because every time I see you, you make me want to smile.
Oh my gosh.
This is 2 minutes?
I'm not rinsed up yet.
You're good.
All right, yeah. Right back. Okay. Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
I'm Logan. What's your name?
My name's Kaima.
I think you look really great tonight.
Thank you. I do too.
Oh, I like that. You have confidence.
Thank you.
Can I get you a drink?
No.
Okay.
Okay, great. Let's cut it there.
All right. So.
Oh shit! I was about to cut myself. Let me say something real quick. So,
all right, go ahead.
If this is an actual bar setting, because they said they had a bar, please do not do this. One thing I like is the handshake, and then he went like this. That'd be like something fun to do at a bar to start conversation, to tease her. And then the number two thing is I think you look really nice today. That's something you can say when you're doing daytime, right? And it's a more chill setting. But if you're at a bar, you don't need to say you look nice. If anything, what I would do is I'll probably grab her hand again and then give her a little spin around and joke around with her like that. And then another, I forgot what else he said. And then he came in with the pickup line, man. I mean, like, pickup lines never work. But I would say in this setting right here, you kind of want to be more of a high energy, more flirtatious guy and just be like an F it guy. Just say anything.
I think he messed up as soon as they walked up to each other. Before he shook her hand, he put his head down. I don't know if you peeped that. And I was going to say something, but I wanted to hear what he had to say. But honestly, I don't think anything he had to say after that mattered because he walked up and put his head down. Like he showed that he wasn't confident. He showed that his Rizz wasn't on point. They were already kind of chuckling. And, you know, you can play along with it or have some fun with it. But he showed, just rewind it real quick. like right when they walked up to each other. And I'm guilty of this. I've done this before.
Let's start with you.
So I know how it is.
Round one.
Oh, he did.
Rizz.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
All right, keep it playing just a little bit. He actually did shake your hand.
See, we're at a
Right
bar.
Yeah.
So like right when he thought about his line or whatever, and you could kind of see it in her face because she's already got like that like defense mechanism up. You know, she's a black chick, she's with dreads. And one thing I noticed about a lot of these black chicks that try to turn over to the alternative side, and you know, we don't know her like that. All we can do is go off what we see in this video. A lot of them really be like they be the type of chicks that's just tired of niggas. Like they done seen a lot, they done a lot, they done dealt with a lot of black dudes, and now they try to go over and party with the white girls, or maybe they went to college and joined like a white sorority or something like that. She kind of gives me that vibe. One, from the way her name is, and then also just the way she was kind of curving this guy's jokes. But it's well deserved, bro. These women are ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't give a fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of surprised she was so tough on him. I thought she was gonna be a little bit easier because when they're more alternative, they will give this guys like him a chance. Like objectively, like if you look at the black pill will say that he's the type of guy that most girls would go to. He looks like he's 6'6", slim fit, decent sized body, chiseled jaw.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised she didn't give him the benefit of doubt, and that's where game comes into play.
Yeah, and that also where real life comes into play.
Yeah,
because a lot of what those guys will say on Black Pill, Red, all this stuff online, it all sounds good. It all seems like it makes sense. But when you step up to the woman in person, you see his head down, his voice tone's kind of low. He keeps looking away at the camera like, wait, what do I do now?
Exactly.
Oh, how did I get here? What show is this? Hey, what's your name? And then he kept going with the handshake. So all of that of what you said is probably as far as game and getting women that he'll ever get to, because he's tall, chiseled jaw, somewhat fit. That works for him. I guarantee he probably is a guy who has some women who are attracted to him and that he deals with. But when it comes to game, when it comes to dealing with a black chick like this that he probably would love to have, or dealing with any of these other girls in the lineup or any of the other girls he walks past that he wants to approach, a guy like this who's done what other guys would see as the self-improvement would still have a lot of issues because he's depending on those things, but he's not depending on his Rizz. And even she said, she's like, damn, another cheesy pickup line. Like women don't care, bro. Like they are fucking ruthless. And as soon as they smell you out that you ain't really that guy, it's gonna be a hard time for you. I can almost guarantee it's gonna be a hard time for him. Even if some of these other women in the lineup find him attractive, they're not going to risk being that one girl out of the other girls to fuck with him. They're just not going to do it, because then he might turn her down, and now she's gonna be like, well, fuck you. You know, you were the worst one anyway. So he's done now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He seemed like the type of guy who would crush it on dating app, but real life, he's not going to be able to do it like that. But honestly, if I was him, man, I would have came in with a big ass smile, like, yo, what's up? Or something.
Yeah,
like
maybe come in with a hug or whatever, or
exactly.
maybe a dress.
The thing is, once you have that smile, come with a smile, it naturally would have had to project it on her, and it would have changed the mood. But he came in with his head down. She's like, oh, another guy approaching me. And the thing is, pickup line, I say hella pickup lines. Pickup line works, but it has to be the person inside saying it. Like, I could go up to her like, damn, girl, is that hot in here? You're smoking, and then probably spin her around, say something. But it's like his delivery wasn't good. That's right. I think one thing that I noticed, because when I started game, I used to watch a lot of comedians, how they deliver their words and their jokes. Like one comedian could say one thing, another one could say another thing, and it wouldn't be funny. It's the same thing with game.
Facts, big facts.
You want me? Should I read the comments, or should I keep on
going? Yeah, if you guys got questions in the comments, drop them in the comments, and yeah, we can hit these comments.
Yeah,
and guys, we love when y'all comment on the video. So if you're in here, let's make this interactive.
T been asking this question for a minute. He came on your channel, then he came on my channel. He said he should have said, "Are you liberal? Because I want to bring you back Jim Crow and approach." Nah, bro.
Don't press you.
Nah,
All right.
I don't think I could deliver that. He should have said, "Are you liberal? Because I want to oppress you, bruh." That would have blocked him from every single woman on this panel, bruh. I don't think there's a single conservative woman on this panel.
Right.
Yo, bro, I want you to be my friend in real life. Are you? Let's hit these college bars and turn up. I bet. She kind of thick too, man. She was smiling.
Yeah, she's ideal. I'm definitely I'm 100% approaching that in real life. Only thing I'll kind of throw off is the lashes, but we can deal with that.
Oh, we didn't address one point though. Actually, I don't know how we totally missed it. He asked her twice, "Can I buy you a drink?" Bro, never ask a woman, "Can I buy you a drink?" Bro, you don't have to buy a drink to talk to her, and you don't have to ask, "Can I buy you a drink?" Shorties like this will say yes, and they'll be and walk away from you. You probably disqualify yourself just by saying, "Can I buy you a drink?" The only time I think is acceptable is if you're going to the bar regardless and you want to give her a drink. But even me, I've had times where I'm like, okay, I want to go to the bar and grab a drink. And then being at the bar for so long, sometimes that woman just ends up just getting bored and walking away. And that's even happened to me. While you in the moment, just capitalize in the moment right there and there. You don't have to get her a drink.
Bro, what I realized is that some guys' go-to is the drink. Some guys' go-to is the smoke out. And it is such a bad thing for that to be your go-to. For one, you're spending money ASAP. Now, of course, it's only $7. It's a shot. It might be $3, $5, whatever. It's not putting a hole in your wallet, but it's already setting a standard that, hey, I'm here to pay for you for something. For two, once the drink is down, that's when it really gets awkward. Like, let's say y'all go get a shot. All right, boom. You wait on the bartender. You're probably not talking to the girl like that anyway. Bartender comes back with the drink. Boom, you take a shot with her. And even worse if it's her and her friends. So now you're buying shots for all of them because now you just become the shot guy. Like, she brings all the homegirls over. Hey, we got us another sucker. He's the shot guy. But anyways, you take the shot and then it's kind of like, now what? Or it's just like if any of you guys smoke and you smoke a blunt with a chick. Soon as that blunt goes out, like the second it goes out, it's awkward. It's now what? Now it's time to make the move. Now it's time to get her number at the bar. Now it's time to get her Snapchat. Now it's time to get her Instagram. Fuck that, guys. Do not lead with that. And I noticed like some guys, that's their go-to. Hey, you want a drink? Hey, you want a drink? Hey, bro, I was talking to this one chick. She was telling me she legit can get in the club for free and get drunk for free. She knows and her friends know that guys are going to come up to them and they're going to buy her a drink. She said she doesn't have to ask. She just has to show up. And, for a guy to hear that, like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, blah, blah. But, bro, we're the ones doing it. Like, a lot of stuff that we blame women for, we're the market. Like, we're the ones doing it. Even if it's not you directly, it's your peers, it's your homies, it's your friends that are doing it. So we can't blame women, get mad at them, or say anything if we're the ones encouraging this behavior. And like you said, that was a good point that you brought up on, can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink?
Yo,
bro, why? For what?
On the same topic, right? So going out with women is probably one of the best things you can do as a guy, right? So I went out with like 3 women. I will never forget this day. I went out with like 3 girls, right? Years ago. I still remember it vividly. I went up with her. I wasn't that lit when I went there, right? And then I walked in the club with her. 5 minutes, she's like, her and the girls got drinks. I'm like, oh, that was fast. And then she's like, you want a drink? I'm like, sure. She's like, what do you want? I said, tell her yada yada, vodka cranberry. And she's like, okay, I'll be right back. So then I see her go talk to some man. He buys her 2 drinks, and then she comes back and give it to me. He's like, oh, here's your drink. I'm like, damn, bro. I thought she was gonna buy it for me. She got something else to buy, and I'm like, damn, I'll never, ever, 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 ever be in that situation.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, they remember you. Like, they remember who you are. If you're quick, especially if you're quick to buy them a drink, bro. It's different if y'all vibing, y'all talking. and you're in a bar area and you know people they drink in there. That's different. But if that's what you come up with, if that's your approach, if that's how you break the ice, what you drinking? You want another shot? You want another drink? And then y'all go straight to the bar. She knows, bro. No matter how handsome, how much self-improvement, how fit, how good your breath smell, it don't matter, bro. You are her drink guy. And she will take as many drinks. Let me newsflash. Women will take a friend any day, and they will take a free anything, free meal, free drink, free ride, free conversation. These are just things that women will take. Some of us guys, we don't want stuff for free like that. Like we might, but somebody might be like, here, bro, you know, here's $20. And you're like, no, I'm good. Even if you really need it, he might have to convince you to take the 20. Before a chick, just experiment it, guys. Just hit a chick up. What's your Cash App? What's your Venmo? She's not gonna even ask. She's just gonna send it. So best believe they'll take this shit for free, bro. They'll take it if you're willing to give it. And I don't know why you would be willing to give it. You know, I really don't.
Digi Nomad, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? How you doing? Yo, who do you think has the best Rizz so far? Put in the chat.
Mark, you gotta play a set.
It was a pleasure.
Play a set.
Yeah, I was the first person, like kind of the icebreaker of the entire activity. So I had no plan whatsoever and thought of a pickup line and then fouled out.
Hey,
How's it going?
Monica.
Monica,
Nice to meet
Errol.
you.
Nice to meet
What was
you.
it?
Errol?
Errol? Nice name. I like it.
I appreciate
All
it.
right, so what you got?
I don't do pickup lines, so I was just gonna try to get to
Thank
know
God.
you. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I was like, where you from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. I'm
Yeah.
from Philly.
Oh, really?
East Coast,
Sick.
okay.
Look at that. Where
How-
you found it?
Yeah. How you like it over here?
It's not my favorite, but like I'm more of a person that's wanting to like travel everywhere rather than just
All right,
like
pause it real quick.
stay in that
Yeah,
way.
I'm about to say something too. I was getting
Go ahead.
Bruh, the thing is, if you saying earlier, most guys say the same thing. The where you from line. Every guy's gonna say that. I know anyone in this chat, you guys are gonna say that. No matter where she says she's from, tease her. Ew, oh my god, nah, stay away. I can't mess with you, or something like that. See, always tease her. The thing about this, at least they're having a chill conversation, but there's no banter, there's no teasing, there's no flirting. It's just a casual, boring conversation. And she's a pretty high energy woman, so she's gonna react to anything.
Right. Yeah. And like you said, where you from, if you ask it, no matter where she says, she's like, oh shit, red flag. You know what I'm saying? No, you're from there. But I will say, I do like how he calmed that shit down. He put her because you know you are who you are at the end of the day. He put her in his world, and he is holding that eye contact strong. Like, I think she even broke it. Like she came guard up, you know. Let me know what you got. You know, she just seems like one of those type of girl. I bet she got some really big hands. I bet her feet are big. You know, I fuck with tall women, but there's things about them that are just that's going to come with it. Deep voice, you know what I'm saying? So it's like she's definitely one of those girls who, unfortunately, because I'm pretty sure she's sweet, but unfortunately, so many guys come up to her so intimidated, stating the obvious, like you're tall and stuff like that, or dang girl, you probably don't even really approach her. And so she has to act the way she acts, but he definitely seems like one of those type of guys that's just like what's up? You know what I'm saying? He's just a mad chill dude, and he's gonna carry the conversation. Even how they tried to zoom in on the handshake or the attempt of handshake, I like how he rolled off of it and just kept it going. And he's holding that eye contact strong. And I'm pretty sure those other girls are peeping that as well. So far, so good. I would say it's pretty good game. Regardless of how expressive and stuff like that. Guys, you gotta know your personality, and remember your personality can change on your environment and how you feel. But the key is to get the woman to feel how you feel, is to get her to get into your frame. And I think he's doing a good job with that so far. He didn't get super reactive, but she's like, what you got? He's like, nah, I ain't got no pickup lines. I just want to get to know you. What's good? You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that.
Nah, that's a fact. She even looks bigger than him in this.
Yeah.
Angle. I feel like they're the same height, but she in this angle. I didn't know he was this slim either.
Yeah.
Favorite spot where you want to go?
Probably Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I want to backpack in Europe for like 6 months.
The little Euro trip thing?
Exactly.
I see you have a lot of tattoos. You got a favorite one?
Probably this one.
I was
This is
gonna say,
why I
like this
moved to
one's
LA.
dope. Really?
Yeah.
I actually do art too. I sell my artwork.
I see.
Yeah,
I would
so if you
actually
ever-
get artwork like
I was gonna
tattoos.
say, if you
I've
ever
done
need-
that.
Pause it real quick.
Homies.
Really? I was gonna
Yeah.
say, if you ever need any artwork, I got you.
Now this is game, guys, and I'm gonna simplify it as well on why I would say that. It looks like they're the only two in there. He's locked in, she's locked in. You know, everybody's observing, but this is how you want to approach women. So for you guys who say, how do I approach her if she's in a group? How do I approach her if she's walking fast? How do I approach her if we're in college? How do I approach her if other people are looking? This is how you approach her if other people are looking. If you're in a group, you literally walk up to her like she's the only girl in the world. You literally walk up to her and you're only paying attention to her. I haven't seen him look away at all. I seen her kind of look away, but she didn't look away to anybody else. She just looked away as she was expressing herself. He has facial expressions on his face to what she's saying, so that lets her know that he's present and he's validating, but he's also being observant without being like super complimentary and stuff like that. He's like, I see you got tattoos. What's your favorite one? Instead of, I see you got tattoos, I like your tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of these things that you say can work, but if I had to give you guys an example, I would reference this part right here, and more or less not what they're saying, but the whole dynamic together. He's saying a little bit about himself for her to be like, oh shit, okay, that's what's up, nice. But this is smooth, bro. Like this is ideal for you guys. And I think it's very, very easy to copy because it's not super high energy. It's not nothing crazy. It's a normal conversation. He seems like a fairly normal guy, which a lot of you guys are. And you'll be surprised how a conversation like this can get you so many numbers, can get you so many women, can get you so many results. You can start throwing razzle dazzle in there, but honestly, bro, and I'm sure you know, Prinzo, the game is simple. Like we complicated ourselves. It is very, very simple. They're not worried about nobody else in their environment. They're not worried about the cameras. They're not worried about the lights. Bro just walked up and talked his talk, and probably to the most intimidating woman in the room. I wouldn't say the baddest, but you know, the most intimidating one. She's the tall friend that everybody would be afraid to talk to if she was in a group out at a bar, at a club. Everybody would stare at her, but everybody would be scared to talk to her. And he just came in, shut this shit down, and was just like, yo, what's up? Where you from? You know what I'm saying? Casual conversation. So I like this.
Yeah, I agree. She came in with the mentality like, oh, Ringe is Chris. No one's gonna rinse me up. She came with that mentality to turn down guys. But I will say one thing too, real game is if you can just sit down and have eye contact with her and not even say anything. That's when you know you got real game. But one thing I do like about this conversation, right? So he asks, where do you want to go to on a date, right? But he was probably thinking she was going to say like a restaurant, blah, blah, blah. It didn't really matter, right? But
Did
she
he say
said,
date, or did he just say like, what's the place you want to go to?
I thought he said, where do you want to go to, like to go on a date? But she said Amsterdam, right? And you saw his face, is like, oh my God, because I don't think he was expecting that, right? But the thing is, she was trying to guide the conversation to somewhere else. Most guys probably would have maybe took that as a test of like, oh, I would take you there. But what he did do, he's gotten the conversation back to what he wants to talk about, which is his art. So he brought up her tattoos and guiding it back to his art. And so one thing I find that a lot of guys mess up with is they always talk about stuff that the woman's interested in that they really don't care about. So one thing when it comes to dating a woman, you want a woman who has similar interests as you, and he found that quick point of interest. A woman's not going to do that. That's the man's job to do.
Right. Facts.
All right. And then Mario, what's good? I think any emotion you can get out of a woman is usually a pretty good sign. Anger is my favorite. Once you get a woman angry, you can challenge it and make her happy. Ooh, you playing with fire. But we want to go first?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it is easy to pretty much change it up because emotion is emotion. So whether a woman gets angry at you, gets sad at you, gets happy, gets emotional, all of it is pretty much the same because it's all something over you. So that puts you in her mind and makes you fill up her algorithm, her brain, the way she thinks. And like you said, Mario, it's easy to flip it. So you got a fact, but because I know Mario knows this stuff. He studied it and he got good game in real life and everything. But to an average guy, I will say you want to kind of be careful with this, because if a woman doesn't like you and she's mad at you, she can ruin your life.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to. So I do agree. Any emotion, especially if it's the first time meeting, is good emotion because you can use it however you want. That's why I always say tease. So you can say whatever you want as long as you have that charisma. It doesn't matter. But what I was saying when she says, even if you make a woman angry, she can change it up on you. So one thing I've noticed, right, is I go out with a lot of guys who are into game, and now that they watch all this manosphere thing, one thing I will see them say that a lot is like they go talk to a woman, they ask what do they do, and the woman will be like an engineer, and then girls will be like, oh, you're intimidated by me, and then they will start explaining all this stuff that they hear on the RP manosphere talking points, and the woman will just get angry and angry and angry and turned off. I don't think, see, that's when guys are thinking like, oh, I'm making her angry. That's good emotion to spark up. No, it's bad emotions. Like you want to have that tease and flirtatious vibe rather than like that arguing vibe.
Right. And honestly, if a girl isn't feeling you like that and you're trying to like tease her too early on and stuff like that, she's not gonna care. She's gonna dismiss you. She might slap you. She might throw a drink at you. She might get you kicked out by security. So I understand the tease game, but you also got to have that I'm that guy on top of it, and you got to be willing to take a L. So if you're gonna go up and that's your more or less strategy with women, you got to know that if she really ain't fucking with you, it might not be that easy. Be like, hi, I'm just kidding. Come here, girl. It might not be that easy because I'm telling y'all, women are so abundant and and they can be like the most average looking woman can still get matches. So she's not gonna think twice about you as a guy.
Right. I don't know if he's a troll or not, bro. This man be saying some wild stuff in the comments, bro.
Oh yeah.
Did you know, Matt? What's up, bro? Bars. Day one, the club professor Rich, bro. I haven't seen you in a minute. How you living, bro?
Goody. My boy back on the grind.
Cool. He's nice. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Emily.
Emily?
Yeah, we're kind of matching. It's kind of a vibe.
Kinda. I kind of like to sing a lot. So if I
Are you
sing,
gonna serenade me right now?
I could serenade you.
Okay, let's
Would
do
you
it.
like me to serenade you?
Yeah.
Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name.
Okay.
But you said your name was Emily, though. So I already had that.
Yeah.
What do you do for...
Man.
It was like he rehearsed that. Like he said, I have to do that on the show. Like I have to.
I will say he came out good. He had when he shook her hand, he held it for a little longer. That brings a little tension. And then she came in with the energy. Actually, it seemed like she was interested in him at first. Like, I like your outfit, we're matching. She started doing the talking. And then he messed it up going straight into that singing. I mean, I don't know the singing game, bro. I wouldn't do it. I can't sing.
Yeah, and I don't even know if that singing was that good. We've heard people sing before. It sounds like he can sing, but that's kind of just one of those things that I think you would bring out as the woman gets to know you. You know, off the first approach of the Rizz, and I get it. You know, it's a show. You got 2 minutes, kind of like speed dating. So throw all the cards out there up front. But I feel like she scooted back a little bit, or she lost just a little bit. He still has, I think, enough to recover. And this is probably the perfect girl for him. Like you said there, how he's a slightly shorter guy, and then she threw out like, oh, we're matching. Like I could actually in real life see them walking around at a fucking mall or a park or something around here. Just like in reality, they look like they could work out for each other. But yeah, coming straight up with the singing, although women may seem like they like that. I don't know if that was the best move, but let's just keep it going, see if he can recover. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't even think, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's like a congruency thing. Like I wasn't expecting him to be like a singer. I expected him to come out with some immaculate Rizz, bro.
Come out with
he came out with like
Juice WRLD raps or some shit.
You said what?
Come out rapping like Juice WRLD or Destroy Lonely or something.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm in clinical research.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I am a full-time college athlete.
Okay. For what sport?
Basketball.
So can you dunk me or no?
I can do more than that. But I can show you later.
Oh, okay. On that
Hey, I think you recovered, bro. That was kind of funny.
And she threw a lot of alley oops. Like she threw a lot of alley oops. She was feeling him.
She is
so yeah.
And I don't think he played basketball. I could be judging a book by cover, but I don't think he played basketball.
yeah. Who knows? He
could be.
She threw the oops though, so that can happen as well. But that's not what you wanna. That's not what you want to base everything off of. You know what I'm saying? Like because to be honest, I don't know where this girl from or anything like that, but she might just be a flirty type girl anyway. But the issue with this type of girl, especially with the male ego, the issue with this type of girl is that if she's throwing it at him like this, he could think he's good enough. He could think, I don't have to improve. I got me a little Asian thing. You know what I'm saying? I got this, bro. I got Rizz. You know what I'm saying? I think he does have some level of Rizz. You know, it seems like he's able to talk to women and he got shit going for him. But a girl like this it's from the Rizz guys, bro. Like it's one of those things where, hey, you take it. But I don't know about you. Sometimes when a girl is throwing herself at me like this, it kind of makes me nervous. Not like nervous as far as not having no self-confidence or anything like that. But it's like, okay, what does this bitch want? It's kind of like when I went overseas, like a lot of chicks were throwing themselves. I'm like, are they really fucking with me? Or is it because I'm American? Or is it because they think I got money? Like it's a little tricky. It makes you kind of double think. But I will tell you, when a girl's feeling you, she's gonna make it clear and just roll with it, bro. Just roll with it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was thinking if she's feeling with you, it really doesn't matter. Because I don't think she's being overly flirtatious to the point where you have to be curious. It's like the perfect example is like when a girl start calling you baby in like 2 seconds, bro. Off rip, I know, like, bro, she wants something. But it's like I don't think she was up to that point where she's like that flirtatious. Rich, it's been good, bro. Happy to see you, man. Put in work, man.
Yes, sir.
Club Real Brody right here. She's driving a conversation. She told him to sing. I think he brought it up and then she asked.
Yeah. But see, that's like another red pill game type thing. And I'm not trying to attack bro that just says she's driving the conversation. Sometimes it's just a conversation, you feel me? Like you don't want to overthink it or be like, no, I don't want to sing because she asked and stuff like that. Bro, he wanted to sing anyway. Like you said, he brought it up. So
Asian Bay. T, you don't know how to. Yeah, I think T a troll.
Hello.
Hello.
He's nervous.
Listen.
Do you just
He's nervous. He's shy. But just rewind it real quick on when he went up to her. His eyes went down.
Hello.
Look at him wiping the sweat off his hands.
From him?
Right there. Look at him.
Go back before he went up as well. Like you'll see him wipe the sweat off his hands. So just play it like right before the camera was really on him.
Hello. Hello.
From him?
Listen.
For
Right
what
there.
sport?
Basketball.
So or no?
I can do more than that. But I can show you later.
Oh, okay. On that
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, overall, he's just nervous. Hello.
Yeah. And she called him out. She's like, damn, firm handshake. Like a small little test. That's not really a bad thing, but you can if we're able to tell this much of how he's nervous over a freaking video, then you know women can smell that out.
Yo, he's ready. He's ready.
Oh, everything, yeah.
Do you just tell me to listen?
I may not be able
Oh.
to give you, I may not be the richest one here, and I may not be the most handsome one here. But listen, I may not be able to take you from the Vava to sink on sink, then back to the Vava. You know.
What?
But what I can do is make sure to be a chicken noodle soup when you're sick. Make sure. I just cry right now. I want to make sure to pick you up when you fall, and I want to make sure you're the best version of yourself.
Is there a Medicare? Because this guy needs to be checked.
Let me see if I can get a little sound effect for that. Oh,
Hey,
my.
so what? I'm gonna try to be positive. At least his delivery was better. Okay, who did better, him or the first guy? At least his delivery was for his pickup line was better than the first guy. At least he had some emotion. But damn, guys, please don't go in with the mindset that you're overcompensating. Like, oh, this I can't. I'm not the richest. I'm not the tallest. I'm not the best looking, bro. Be confident. Be confident in yourself, man. All right. You got anything to say, or I should go?
All right. Yeah. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough to watch. That was tough. I mean, he like you said, be confident first of all, but he was very, very nervous. Like you could tell he wanted to get it out. He also wanted to be a little funny. But
I thought he was about to start rapping.
and if you look at everybody's face for the most part, everybody's laughing at him, not with him. So there's still a level of recovery that he could pull off. But you can definitely tell he's outside of his element, which is understood. You know, this is a big YouTube channel going up. He probably doesn't approach women like that. But a bigger lesson that I just want to emphasize on what he was saying, guys, never say things negative about yourself, especially when you're approaching a woman. Don't say you're not the strongest, you're not the coolest, you're not this. You don't have to lie and say that you are, but don't say that you're not. Because as soon as you say not, or I'm not, or I can't, and things of that sort, that's such a negative affirmation. That's such a negative turnoff. Like, who wants to be around someone that says, I can't, I won't, I'm not? I don't. It feels weird for me to even say it in this video because that's such a term that's not in my vocabulary. See what I did there? Not again, but it's just one of those things where you don't want to say stuff negative about yourself because it makes the woman think. There's a small thought in her head to say, well, if you're not, who is? If you're not that guy, why would I want to be with you? If you're not the most strongest, if you're not the most coolest, if you can't take me here, take me there. Like even if it's something as simple as tattoos, like how the guy went up to the girl and talked about the tattoos, he may have not had any tattoos, but there's no point in him being like, I see you got tattoos. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't have any. Or you talk to a girl and she's like, how many, or you ask her how many tattoos she got. Let's say she says she has 10 and you're like, oh, okay, I only got 7. There's so many ways you could say that, but to say like I only got 7, it's like boom, you know, it's a little off. You could be like 10, that's it. And she's like, yeah, how many you got? You're like, shit, I got 7. She's like, what you mean? You just said, you know. So there's ways to do it, but you don't want to downplay yourself because you're already disqualifying yourself. Exactly. And women don't want that. They want you to be the guy. They want you to be the shit. They want you to be the guy to where if she's bragging to her friends, how is she going to brag to her friends when she says, well, he's not the tallest, he's not the strongest, he's not the richest, he's not the one that can take me here, if you know what I'm saying. She's not going to want to say that. She's going to want to say everything opposite of he is this, he is that, he is this, he is that, and he's my man. So just remember that moving forward, guys, that you don't want to, even though I know all of us have flaws, all of us may have some things that are not where we want it to be. Last thing you want to do is tell women, because they're not going to feel sorry for you, bro. They're just going to look at you probably way worse than you would look at yourself.
Yeah, I don't think she's mogging him, bro. I think he just had a horrible approach, bro. She might have been the toughest one out of all these groups, but he came in with by far the worst game. So I don't know if she necessarily mogging him. I mean, when he said, listen, and she said, you're telling me to listen. I mean, you could easily turn that around and flirt with her. And then another thing too, she like, director, get him out of here or something like that. I mean, the whole group was laughing at him. What's she supposed to do? So I don't necessarily think she was mogging him, bro. All right.
Yo, all right, yo, hold on. Actually, like, yo, I have like a In-N-Out gift card if you want to go. Yeah, I'll buy you whatever. Yeah, I got like multiple meals on. If you want to go to In-N-Out or like Shake Shack, we could go. Whatever.
You haven't asked me one question about myself.
All right, listen.
But you've told me to listen 4 times.
I'll listen to anything you have to say. What do you like to do for fun?
Not. Please help me. Let's move on.
Yeah, I think that was a horrible interaction, man.
Horrible.
I mean, she was controlling the whole conversation. He was overcompensating. I can go to In-N-Out, buy you whatever. I mean, bro, why would you even say In-N-Out, bro? I got an In-N-Out gift card, bro.
It kind of, like I said, it kind of brings me back to what I was thinking earlier on. She probably in reality has in her regular life, out of all 5 of these girls, just because, I mean, she got the leather jacket, which might be a little intimidating to guys, and then she got the heels on, but she just seems the more average, approachable looking chick out of most of these. So like she was structuring there like, damn, is this it? Like, how you gonna tell me what to do? What the hell? Like, she's used to, I would say, probably turning down guys or just not even giving them the day, like the chance in general, even though all women have this inside of them. But he showed an example of the worst, like the worst type of game. I mean, this is bad, bro. And then it's no recovery after that. I will say, like, a good comedian is one where if the crowd boos you, just let them have it. You know, just start roasting them, start singing, like start not giving a damn. He seems like he still kind of cared. He still was trying to turn around or do what she says. And yeah, it makes for good content, but bro, you need some work. You need some work, bad.
And I feel bad, man. He even has swag.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know, man? That's what I meant by mogging, her body language, but he came in beta as hell. Yeah. Valid. I mean, I think Mr. Man Action touched on this. I can't disagree.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I basically kind of threw in the beginning. I got a little bit nervous when I came in. She was so pretty. I just didn't want to get last, to be honest. Anything but last.
And that's the thing too. He came in with the mindset of, he's playing to lose. He's playing not to lose rather than playing to win. He's saying she's really pretty and I didn't want to come in last. I mean, he's playing just not to lose. And everyone, while you're in here, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, man. And drop any questions if you guys ask. That girl, oh, man, too strong.
Yeah, we just going.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Tiffany.
Tiffany, I'm Dave.
Nice to meet you.
My pronouns are he and him, but I want to be yours.
I play Valorant, so I've heard that a lot.
Wait, you play Val?
I do.
Will you carry me?
I need someone to carry me. Are you immortal?
No. I'm silver. What rank are you?
You're silver?
Yeah.
I'm flat.
God, I used to work for a company called Riot
See,
Games.
hold on, let's pause it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So why?
I think you covered very well, though, honestly.
I want to just go back just a little bit though. As soon as he said no, and I just want y'all to look at her face. Like, women just hate when you downplay yourself. You're better off coming off as braggadocious, asshole, arrogant, cocky. You're better off coming as all of that first. And then maybe eventually she notices that you're not all that, like eventually, but instead of coming in like, no, I'm not really, because yeah, we're all self-improving, we're all working on ourselves. Women are doing that as well. But when you downplay yourself, bro, how is she gonna look up at you if you don't look up at yourself? So let's just go back to that real quick.
I need someone to carry me. Are you immortal?
No. I'm silver. What rank are you?
You're silver?
Yeah.
I'm flat.
God, I used to work for a company called Riot Games.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even need that.
Yeah, it's just like she's like, you're silver. Yeah. Like she tried to even give it to him on, and I get it, you know, honest, blah blah blah. But if you don't think you're immortal, how can a woman think you're immortal? How can a chick that you want to get think that? How? Like it's just no way. So
Now,
I don't even know what the hell they talking about. But if she would ask me that, I would have been like, man, I've been immortal. You know what I'm saying? I'm past that.
but you know, I think they're talking about like ranks on the video game. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just make sure you know. Yeah, and man, he got hella.
You got a lot going on, right?
I'm surprised he even recovered, man.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You think this is platonic?
It's probably starting off like that, and he does give like a good platonic friend vibe. But I think like a guy like this seemed like he would be fun to go out with in general. You know, like he seemed like one now hit the dance floor, carefree. You know, starting off, yeah, but he might be able to work it a little bit.
All right, let's see.
So why'd you quit?
To start my own startup.
Oh, good job.
Thanks. What do you do?
Oh, I'm an advisor for a management agency. And I
Let's
also
pause it real quick.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you do Valor?
Hands in the back pocket as a guy. Never done that. Don't recommend it. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick. Think that's a sign of being a little nervous. I had noticed the black guy that was talking to the Asian girl had his hands like to his back as well. He didn't have his back pocket, but these are just signs of being kind of nervous, being uncomfortable. Like you want to be loose. You want to have your hands to your side, or at the worst case scenario, have them up front, like old buddy right behind. He's kind of just chilling or whatever. But yeah, hands in the back pocket and all of these things play out. And you notice she even has slightly better body language than him as far as being comfortable, not really seem like a nervous vibe. And it's crazy, bro. Like it's crazy what women can do to us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just crazy because she's just chilling. She's really just like, okay, impress me. Okay, what do you have? You know, she's asking him questions, and he got a smile. He got good energy to him and stuff like that. But you can clearly tell that this is a bigger deal to him than to her. And they're both on the same platform, probably never been on a platform before. But it's the reality of it, man.
Nah, bro. I'm more shocked about how the energy switched, bro. At the beginning of the show, this man was chatting. He was talking. He had the most energy. He was talking. Now we got the girl here. He got his hands behind his back. He's all shy. Mm-hmm. He barely knows how to have conversation.
Yeah.
And then another thing too. I mean, I would say like the fist bump too. I think that's like she's kind of a woman can't put you in the friend zone. You put yourself in the friend zone, but he's allowing himself to be in the friend zone. There's a very platonic interaction.
Right. And it's like she's just doing the show at this point. She's just like, okay, it's his turn. Let him have it. But we ain't gonna be too brutal.
I think she's a chill, cool girl though.
Oh yeah.
Content creation?
I think my gym stuff does better than any
lifting?
Yeah.
Oh. Can I get like a little flex?
No.
Like a little, like I say, anybody?
You can check out my Instagram though and then look.
Okay.
Another follower. All right, let's pause it real quick.
Yeah.
So that whole I'm shy. You can check my Instagram though. Like that's saying, bro, you follow me on Instagram. You seem like a very interactive follower. And the whole I'm shy, blah blah. Yeah, women kind of are, but I'm telling you, if they feeling you, they'll do anything you say in the moment. Like he's like, can I kind of get a little flex from it? Oh no, I'm shy. She just ain't finna do it for you, bro.
Yeah, she did not.
I'm sure there's another guy that he asked, and she gonna flex. She gonna get on the handstand. She'll do a freaking air squat right there on the spot. But she ain't gonna do it for you, bro.
I think it was good though that he switched it into this kind of flow into conversation. I think this is better than what he was doing before. But you're right, as she said, you can go find my Instagram. Oh, she basically see him as a platonic follower. But I would say I don't think you can. This would be the perfect moment to kind of break the touch barrier because he could have been like, "Oh, let me see you flex" or something like that. Maybe touched her or something like that. But it looks like I don't think anyone's broke the touch barrier at all throughout this whole conversation.
Yeah, and then she got the arms folded, like she just she's getting a little more and more uncomfortable. It seems like he's moving in way more than her. Like you kind of look at his neck and his body language. All those hands are still, I don't know why his hands are in his pocket back there, but you can see she's kind of leaning back, trying to get a little closer to the girls. And that other girl is kind of hawking her down, I think, paying attention just to make sure she's okay. So this is better, but this is not what you guys would want to do. This is an example of what you don't want to do.
We gotta go, girls.
Yeah,
I forgot to go. We'll talk to
yeah, that's my sister. This is my girlfriend. This is my daughter. It's like, damn, which one is it?
Okay. You got to think about it for a second.
Yeah, you can get it.
Okay, thank you.
And real quick, like,
Move on.
I think
pause
it would be
real quick.
good.
As soon as he stepped back, then she let her guard back down.
Damn.
So it's, I mean, we're able to really break it down when we see a video like this, but you'll notice little things like that, bro. And let's see what he says. I don't even know what
The bar regardless, but there's no alcohol, no music. It's all quiet. Everyone is standing there. It's like a dance battle without the dancing.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey,
What's
yo,
your-
you was on spot, bro. You said he seemed like a fun guy to go out with that be on the dance floor.
Yeah.
You was on the spot. Hey, but let's get through this.
And
My name's Kaima.
Kaima.
Yeah.
Hi, Lee.
Hi.
Very nice to meet you, my
It's nice
dear.
to meet you too.
Tell me, are you in college, school, or anything? Or
I am in school.
cool? Where at?
I go to RCC.
RCC.
Yeah.
No way.
Nervous as hell.
Yes.
I'm from Riverside area.
Really?
That's completely coincidental, by the way. Wow.
Wait,
that's cool.
oh, you're being serious?
I'm being
I didn't
dead
think you were
serious.
being
Yes,
serious.
no, I'm
Oh my
being for
goodness.
real. What are you majoring in?
I'm an English major.
English.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So you can write like,
I'll say one thing. She was feeling him from the rip. I think even though he's getting to his question frame, cool. He still doesn't have bad body language like the other guys. He still didn't come in saying, "Oh, I'm not this. I'm not good at this." He didn't still come in going with some pickup lines. So I think he's still doing better than at least two of the other guys.
Yeah. And he just seems like that. It's whatever type thing. Like he definitely gives me vibes. Like even if the girl was to reject him, he'll turn around and talk to another one. So that's always good. Even if you can give that vibe off that it's not a big deal. It's not make it or break it for me. Hey, it is what it is. And also, common ground also helps.
Mm-hmm.
So when she said like where she's from, and he's okay, yeah, me too. And then she's like, oh shit, you for real? You notice the ice broke with the whole room, and now it's time for the conversation to flow. Look at the black guy in the back. He's like, oh shit, okay. Well, somebody got her to open up.
Bro,
So
this guy does not look nervous right now, bro.
exactly, he's back in his pack.
thesis statements and okay, cool, nice.
Thank you.
Anyway, tell me, what's your favorite band?
Band?
Yeah.
I don't think I listen to bands that much.
Anything? Do you know?
Wow.
Do you know the?
God.
Do you, I'm working. Do you know the Killers?
No.
Yeah. You never heard of the Killers? Coldplay?
Yeah.
You have to know Coldplay.
I do.
Okay,
I seen
that's
them
good,
in
that's
concert
good.
on my birthday, yeah.
Okay. No way.
Yes.
I'm gonna see them in September. Artist then. What's your favorite artist that you currently have on repeat?
Don't say
Probably
that.
Maggie Lindemann. She's pop
Mary
punk.
Magdalene?
Maggie
Wait.
Lindemann?
I haven't heard of her.
Pop punk, like alternative.
Cool.
Yeah.
Was that good?
You kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, but was that Rizz at least?
Kind of scary.
Hell, Rizz.
If you have to ask, you already know the answer.
Yeah.
I will say one thing. I'm shocked she didn't know the bands because that's the kind of vibe she give off. I don't blame him for asking.
That's what I said though. I think she's I think like she just recently became, because these are like the chicks that I would typically go for.
Mhm.
And there's only a small percentage of them who were like this, like how the black girl is the whole time, a majority of their life.
Mhm.
A good handful of them, especially now, like with TikTok and how like cosplay and all that shit. A lot of them went to a black high school, the typical black girl or whatever. Went to a black high school, probably got a lot of brothers and sisters, grew up with their mom. Their mom is like either their best friend or their biggest enemy. And they slowly but surely tried to change into this, but they still got it in them. And she's definitely one of those, like she just sees that it's better opportunities on the other side. of the spectrum or the bar. I know a lot of chicks like this, especially out here where I live.
I'm surprised she didn't ask about Lincoln Park, man. You know about Lincoln Park?
Oh yeah, I know about everybody they named just now, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I know about Lincoln Park.
Even her favorite artist. I'm like, all right, that makes sense. But that's kind of like trying to give a good example that a lot of people would know. That's kind of like you did you listen to Wiz Khalifa back in the day?
Yeah. Oh, that's
okay.
like
So yeah, like you got Black and Yellow Wiz Khalifa, and then you got See You Again Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, that's
but you know he picked up a lot of fans really on both of those songs, but on See You Again are the new type of fans. That's kind of what she seems like for the artist that she named. Like she's just one of those new fans that likes the new stuff that she put out. So, you know, it is what it is.
He says, sorry, bro. You was I think he's talking to T.
Oh
yeah.
The man of the hour.
I love this bar. How's it going? What's up?
Hey.
I'm Cam.
Nice to meet you, Cam. I'm Jess.
You can call me Nut though if you want. That wasn't like a weird. That's like people call me that. Sometimes.
Why?
It's like my music name. I do music. So.
Do you like squirrels?
Do I like squirrels?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, they're cool. Yeah. Why'd you ask me that? Can I get you a drink? Because we're at the bar.
No, I'm okay.
I didn't even want to get you one.
All right, pause it real quick.
Yeah, you're right about dude, bro.
Yeah, he's doing exactly what I think. Now, this is a side note, and I do want to point this out. And shout out to RSD years ago, bro. You know the RSD days. I think I learned this from them in like 2013. I don't even know if this video would still be on the internet, but Jeffrey from RSD said this. You see how he has his hand up as if he's holding the cup?
Mm-hmm.
He said that when you're out at a bar, and I do this every time, like it's just a habit now, but I think it's good to point it out now that we're watching this. Have the drink to your side. Like a lot of guys will have the drink up around kind of like they're between their stomach and their chest area. Have the drink off to your side. Because when you have it up like this, and even if you guys go out and observe guys at the bar, hopefully you guys are going out tomorrow. Like, bro, Cinco de Mayo's tomorrow. Y'all niggas better be outside. It's gonna be crazy lit. This weekend in general, but especially tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo, people gonna be everywhere for a holiday that they don't even know the meaning of, but it gives people an excuse to go out and turn up. But when you have the drink up like this, it's almost the same as a girl having her arms crossed because it's kind of like a guard. It's kind of like creating space between you and her. Because like, let's say a guy has his, I'm painting a scenario. Let's say a guy has his back to the wall. He has his drink up like this guy has his drink up and he's trying to Rizz a girl. It sounds funny saying, but it's still going to create a little bit of space between him, her, and the drink because the drink is in the middle. Versus if he has the drink down to his side, he can lift it up, take a little sip, and then put it down. And also it just separates you from all the other guys in the bar. Like every other guy holds their cup like this. And I get it. He's painting the picture. He's doing exactly what I thought he would do when he makes his approaches. And the guys are laughing. Everybody's laughing no matter how much of a test or whatever she's trying to do. He's just staying in his own world. But just a quick side note, guys, when y'all are out and you got your cup, you got your bottle, you got your juice or whatever, or even if you're drinking water, orange juice, just have the cup off to the side instead of having that pose like you're holding up a microphone or something like that. Just a quick side note that I wanted to point out.
Yeah, I've noticed. And a lot of guys will say this, they feel uncomfortable when they don't have a cup in their hand, bro.
That's right. Yeah. And how you gonna get twerked on and be holding the girl's hand or ass and getting a number from a whole nother girl if you got a cup in your hand? Come on, guys. We got to multitask.
Bro, I've been holding all my drinks aside since you mentioned it one time. You automatically feel way more relaxed. And that's the fact. Once you feel relaxed, you're gonna start acting different.
Exactly. Like when you hold it up like that, bro, like it's just I don't know, because ever since I learned that, bro, even if I got a water bottle, whatever, just holding it to the side, It's easier to go in for a hug. It's easier for a woman to come up and get closer to you versus this, because when you got it like this, it's literally a guard, and it says that the woman can't get too close. Why? Because if she does, she's gonna spill the drink. She'll spill it on you, she'll spill it on her. But if you got off to the side, maybe the drink spill a little bit, who gives a fuck? It's gonna hit the ground, it's just whatever, versus having it up like that. So and like I said, it just makes you look different from every other guy. Because if you guys pay attention next time you go out, you're gonna see every guy. I don't know how this became the posture for a bar, but every guy holds their drink up like this, and you'll even see women do it sometimes.
Yeah, I'll say though, he got a funny vibe. I'm curious to see how this ends up, because it could go two different ways. She could not take him seriously; he could be the funny guy, or she could really vibe with him. It's just, I want to see how this goes.
Let me answer Mida real quick on the live streams. Yeah, I could potentially get some more live streams for you guys. Comment down below what type of live streams you guys want to see. Do you want to see live in the field, or do you want to see reaction live streams, or would you rather just see studio live streams where I'm kind of just talking and answering questions? For me and Prinzo, what type of live streams do you guys want to see? Because I could definitely do more of them. It's just a matter of if you guys come in and show love like you've been doing, drop some comments. Feel free to drop some so fresh, so clean super chats. You know what I'm saying? So fresh, so clean cash apps, and we can keep it going. But regardless, I'm gonna keep the content pumping for you guys. As long as y'all like the video and comment, that's all I ask, for real, for real.
And let me know. Put in the comments what you guys want to see. I think I see a couple people say StreamYard lives, Q&A lives. If that's what you guys want to see, put in the chat. But let's go back to the Rizz Master.
That music isn't working out.
Not surprisingly, not going that great.
Oh no.
Yeah, who would have thought? So like, what's up? Do you do any impressions?
Do you?
I have one.
Can I see it?
Obama.
Let's hear it.
Michelle. Thank you.
It's really good.
Does that change things for you?
No. But maybe you could start doing impressions.
More impressions?
Yeah, you should practice.
I only have the one. That's
yeah. So the thing is, she didn't really take him that seriously, but I commend him for coming with this carefree, vibing energy. Is going to benefit him with eventually one of the girls in the group. But this girl necessarily, she wasn't even feeling anyone, but
or go ahead, my bad.
I said she was kind of testing him.
Yeah. I truly think, like I said in the beginning, I think she gets approached more than any other girl. And unfortunately, when they get approached as much, they think they're the finest. Like, she in her head thinks she's the black chick or thinks she's the short Asian chick. You notice how the short Asian chick, she was feeling the guy, but she threw herself out there. Like, she already bagged herself for the guy. And even the black chick, or not the black chick, but the tall white chick, once the guy kind of calmed her down, she was more receptive, willing to talk, blah, blah, blah. A girl that gets, y'all would be surprised, guys, the most average looking women that look the easiest to approach can, in some cases, be the hardest to approach, which is why if you see that baddie, if you see that dime, if you see that chick that you think is too tall for you, or she doesn't want to give you the time of the day, she is the easiest to get. She is the one you need to approach. She is the one that you need to throw all of your corniest Rizz to, because guys are intimidated by her just because they're afraid to approach her. But a girl like this that you think is an easy target, she looks like one that would be sitting by herself or go to Starbucks, or even if she's in a group of girls, she may be the least attractive one in that group. So you'll think, okay, she's the easiest one. You'll go up and talk to her, and she gives you the most shit. She gives you the most resistance. She's saying all of these things about you. It's because she's average looking, so she gets approached a lot. I'm telling you guys, bro, like, those girls that you think are the hardest, and the ones that you're judging the most are the ones you should talk to the most. Like I said in the beginning, when you look at this chick right here, Yeah, I might not talk to her. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't really like affect your day like that. But the other ones are the ones you really start overthinking. Okay, what should I say? I'm super nervous. She might not want me. Okay, she definitely has a boyfriend. Damn, bro, she's a dime. She's a 10, blah, blah, blah. But like the 5 and 6s, 7s, chicks like this, these will be the hardest approaches for you, bro. Because they get approached a lot. Like I guarantee this chick gets talked to a lot, bro. I felt that in the beginning, and I'm still sticking to it. She ain't showing nothing for real. She ain't really like showing her ass or anything like that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like she came in the show not really caring. She doesn't have her hair out. She has a jacket that basically covers everything.
Yeah.
And she doesn't look. I mean, she didn't come looking sexy. I'll say that.
Exactly.
She don't care. So I definitely agree with you. Honestly, the short Asian probably doesn't get approached like that. Guys probably think like, oh, she's not gonna mess with me, and the tall girl probably doesn't get approached like that.
Yeah.
I think the black girl probably does get approached, but with that outfit, I don't think guys are gonna approach like that though.
Well, I think the black girl got approached and got a lot of experience from black dudes, and she probably doesn't like them as much anymore. Like she give me vibes like she done probably went lesbian. She done all that, you know what I'm saying, done all that shit. And now she's just trying to find herself through a tarot card or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm telling you, these are the she's definitely the type of black chick that I've encountered plenty of times. But yeah, and then even the other Asian chick, just because she's Asian, I guarantee not that many dudes approach her. Like that's their excuse. Oh, she's foreign. Oh, she might not want to talk to me. Her English might not be that good. But this girl right here, this average white girl that you can find at your local bar, Starbucks, Sprouts, Whole Foods, you thinking that's the easiest one, or you thinking that you got that one in the bag? She'll be the one that has the highest expectations because she's got approached the most. So she knows what good game looks like and all of that shit.
Look at him, bro. He wants her right now.
Yeah.
I wish I talked to her.
Yeah. She'll be the one to play hardest to get, make you wait the longest. You guys will be surprised, man. Like even when y'all are out, or if y'all are in the gym, or if y'all are in school, in the library, at the store, that chick that just like seems super unapproachable. She's super fine. That's not her fault, bro. Like that's just a genetic thing. But I'm telling you, if you go up and you talk to her, it will be the easiest number in the easiest conversation that you'll ever think. And then you'll look back on this video and be like, damn, that shit was right, bro. Like I thought this girl was out of my league and all of this other shit, or she was supposed to like this type of guy, but she likes my ugly ass. And it's just because you went up and talked to her while every other guy stares at her. So trust me on that, guys.
Yeah.
I have more Rizz. Thank you so much.
What was the longest relationship you guys had?
3 years.
Speak it. No, okay.
3 years?
Yes.
I've actually never been in a relationship.
Okay.
Never had a girlfriend.
8 years.
8?
Yep.
That's your wife.
No.
Go
Yeah.
find her. What are you doing here?
I used to be
That's your
married.
whole
I
wife.
used to be married. I'm a divorced dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
thanks for.
I'll carry you. I'll carry you.
Thank you.
4 years. 5.5 years. 2.
2.5.
What's your biggest red flag in women?
If your music taste isn't there, it's not gonna work, Hey, nothing.
My red flag would be like being unable to articulate or communicate her feelings.
If the girl is not down to have fun, like let's say you're singing in a car and she's like, stop, like that's weird, or like people are watching.
Mine's probably laziness, because I like to be active and go out and do stuff. I mean, I get staying in, watching Netflix or whatever, but like I like to go out and do stuff.
I think mine would have to be energy levels in terms of like if they can match you or not. And that's not always like 24 hours, but if they just can't ever hit that level of just matching your vibe, then it's not there.
What's your number one red flag of yourself?
That's actually
Lift too much weights. I love too hard and care too much.
So tough. Whoa.
I troll like insanely like a lot, so I don't know if y'all would be able to
What do you mean
tolerate
by
that.
troll?
Like just mess with
Because
you.
I'm thinking internet troll, and I'm like, yeah.
Like if I find something that you don't like, I will like immediately.
Why?
Just to troll, just to make you mad, but playfully, not anything. Well, maybe a little bit just to like push your buttons, but
Just a little giggle.
I'm always late, like everywhere.
Yeah, straight up. I was told that I care too much. Like I care a lot for a person when I am attracted to them.
Yo, you got a question? I'm hitting the club tomorrow night. Do you guys have any tips on how I can talk to girls who are in groups? Any help would be appreciated. So, hey, the groups thing. So it's funny. Like I'm the type of guy who approach a group of like 6 girls and not give a heck. They won't even care. I won't even have a wingman because I'm not a lot. A lot of times wingmans will come in and mess me up. But my biggest tip for approaching groups of girl is just one tip you can do is open the conversation for everyone. So like you ask a question, but never choose right away who you want. So whatever your question is, like, oh, how do you guys know each other? Or yo, what's your favorite song? Whatever your question is, open it and then see who answers first, right? And when you see who answers first, that's usually the person who's more interested in you. But the second thing you want to look for is who is what I call the leader of the pack, right? So the leader of the pack is a woman who calls all the shots, right? And that's the woman that will be able that's going to cock block you at the end of the night when it comes down to if you want to get a girl. So first, you want to figure out who the girl is that's really interesting you. That's probably the one's responding, and you want to get cool with the leader of the pack. So make sure to interact with both of them. And whenever you're having a conversation with the girls, make sure to be talking to 2 girls at once, because what ends up happening is going to make it easier for you to have a conversation, and they might start talking to themselves. And then number 2 is once you establish that conversation with both of them, eventually switch the conversation to the person you're choosing, and then try and dip off to the side or something. Because once you're cool with the whole group, you're cool with the leader pack, it's going to be way more easier for you to dip off to the side with the girl.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, literally everything Prinzo just said was facts. I couldn't have said it any better. That's just about what I was gonna say. I guess to add to that, one thing that I'll do with groups is because typically with groups, you know which one you want to talk to, like you already know. So sometimes I'll go up to the friend, whichever friend is closest to the one that I want to talk to. I'll tap her. She'll turn around, or she may look over to the side or whatever. I'm like, hey, is it cool if I talk to your friend? Usually 9 to 8 times out of 10, they'll say yeah. And I'll be like, okay, cool. Can you introduce me real quick? She'll tap on her friend. She'll just point at you, and then her friend will come up. You shake the friend hand, and then you start talking to her. Now, while you're doing this, especially if it's a larger group, all the other friends may look at you when you do this, or when her friend taps on her shoulder. All you gotta do is just acknowledge them, give them a little wave, or say, hey, what's up? I wouldn't say that you need to ask all of them the same question that you just asked the one friend that gave you the green light, but you do want to at least acknowledge them while you're in the girl's ear, or while you're talking to her, like, hey, what's up? Or you might introduce yourself. Hey, I'm so-and-so. My name is, shake your hand to them as well, but continue to talk to the one that you're talking to. And obviously, if she's really feeling you, well, I ain't gonna say if she's really feeling you, you can take her away from the group, but understand that the group is always watching. So it depends on where you're at in the time of the night. But one of the easiest ways is just getting the green light from one of the friends that's closer to her, getting her to introduce you. And she doesn't literally introduce you. She just points at a friend and then points at you. But it just gives you that nice alley-oop for you to say whatever you need to say. And groups really aren't that hard as you think, bro. I mean, you say you're going to be in a club at night. So pretty much all these women are going to be in groups at the club. And it, like Prinzo said, if you go in there by yourself, you don't necessarily need a wingman. But that's one of the easiest ways that I do it. Kind of get in and get out with the group and keep it moving, go to the next group.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I don't do this too often, but I know a lot of people preach this. They'll say, like, go talk to the ugliest girl in the group, right? Because she'll be the most receptive. I don't necessarily do this, but it's like, if you want to try it, I try that.
Especially now, because like the ugliest girl could be like this girl that we were just talking about that gets approached the most.
Oh, yeah.
She cannot know that she's the ugliest. So now she's giving you the biggest shit or whatever. And now when you try to get to the baddies or whatever, they're like, damn, didn't you just try to talk to my ugly friend? Why would I want you? Yeah. So I wouldn't. In real life, I wouldn't fuck with that.
Yeah, I don't really do that. I can't, that's not my strategy, but it sounds good in theory, but I'm like,
yeah. And nowadays, when it comes to groups, I pretty much only will go up and go for whichever one that I want in the group. Now, sometimes that shit can get tough. You feel me? Like, it be groups of baddies sometimes, and you're like, God damn, I'll fuck all of them. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta pick. You gotta
Yeah.
pick. Can't be too selfish unless you got some threesome game to you. But that could be a whole nother conversation. So
Now, I'll definitely go after who I want, but I'll try and make sure to engage a good amount of them because sometimes, like, there'll be the girls who choose you are usually going to be easier and more receptive majority of the time. And I don't want to block myself because this one girl chose me, but I went after this girl. So I've done that a lot of times in the past. So now I personally just engage the whole group. If it's not too many.
Right.
A best way to improve your communication skills when you work a socially isolated job. Oh, perfect. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go to it real quick. I'll just touch on it real fast. So I've worked a couple of socially isolated jobs, bro, and I understand what you're saying. So this is a really good question. Outside of that job, you have to socialize even more, which means as soon as you get off, you need to go out. I didn't say get off, go home, take a shower. I didn't say get off, go home and go out on the weekends. As soon as you get off, you need to go out. Whether that's to go out and get something to eat, but when you go out and get something to eat, you need to go sit down at a restaurant or you need to go sit down at a bar. You need to go somewhere where it's going to be a lot of people where you can talk to people. You need to go to the mall. You need to go to the grocery store. You need to continue to keep that muscle going. And you need to talk your way out of that isolated job area pretty much every day. I don't know what time you get off work or what time you go into work, but that's why I say as soon as you get off, you need to go out and talk to people. And I don't mean you need to get off and talk on the phone to the same person you always talk to. You need to go to an environment. You need to go to Publix. Give yourself an excuse to go to a grocery store. It could be for something so simple. You can go to a grocery store just to get a pack of gum. But when you're in that store, you need to start moving your mouth to as many people as possible. So that's some advice that I got, bro, because I understand. I've been in that situation before.
Yeah, nah, you touch on pretty much everything. But I mean, me, I went to school for engineering. I was working in the crib for majority of the time, like never going to the office, right? And even when I go into the office, it was like basically nerdy, all guys, no socializing, talking about math, arithmetic, software, code. It's like no socialization, right? And so the thing is, I've always made sure, as you said, to go out and socialize. So I always set up my life in a way that I have to socialize. So after work, I'll go to the gym, right? When I go to the gym, I make sure to talk to the person at front desk just to get cool with him, just to get that socialization. Whenever I'm working out, ask someone to spot me and then start a conversation, just getting that social feel and building that network. And then even at my gym, I'll go to like the spin classes, right? And then so it's an area where it's more women than guys. And I'll always make sure just to say something or flirt around with women. So I'm getting that constant repetition. And then during the week, I would go to salsa classes, right? During salsa classes, you naturally interact with women. You have to talk to them, flirt with them. So I get that social rep. And then another thing, instead of working in my home, like even to this day, I'll go to Starbucks or coffee shops and I'll go talk to barista. Most of the time, it's going to be a cute woman, a young 20-year-old. And then I make sure to have conversations there, make sure they know me every single day. And then once I'm there, I can start talking to people there because I'm building that social network. But regardless, when I'm walking out my apartment and go talk to the person at front desk, just building that social charisma, because I'm not gonna lie, it's something like a guy who approaches who talks to 1,000 people every month or every year is gonna be way more better at women and dating than a guy who just doesn't talk to anyone at all. You just have to build that repetition. And I know some people say I hate small talk, but small talk leads to big talk.
Right.
Any more questions? MTTA. Yeah, I'm from Ireland, so I'll be spitting that Rizz tomorrow night. Hopefully everything goes well. Yo, let us know how it goes, man. If you get any results, tell us, man. I'm out here, fellas. Thanks for the tips. It's it. Oh, that's you. How soon are you guys letting the woman know that you want to smash? I usually like to take her back to my place on the second date. I mean, bro, I always ask girls back to my place on the first date. I never tell them that I want to. Just the way I carry myself, she should already know. Like the way I'm flirting around. So I would say use innuendos, right? There was actually a good example of innuendo, right? So this short guy, he said, she's like, what are you gonna do or something like that. I can't remember what he said. He's like, you remember that? What are you
Yeah.
gonna do? He's like, I'll something you, right? But
Yeah,
that
it's like he'll dunk her later on tonight or something.
exactly. He'll dunk her later on tonight. So that's an innuendo. Like you turn a something that isn't really sexual to something that is sexual. So like she says that's long or hard. Oh, what you know about long or hard? Oh, what? What? You what? No. So there's ways you can do it. I would never directly say, yeah, I want to do it. Not until I've actually done it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like I know you said you take the woman back to your place on the second date. Why not on the first date? You know, like why not? You feel me? I understand you might want to feel her out and stuff like that, but shit, we out here taking action, bro. We talking to a lot of women. She might not even get a second date from you, or you might not get a second date from her. So I like to strike while the iron is hot. I like to respect her time and my time and not waste too much time. So on the first date, if it's vibing or if it's moving or I feel some type of smashing possibility, we coming back on the first date. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as letting a woman know, like Prince O said, there's a lot of different subtle ways that you can let a woman know that you want to smash. There's a lot of different flirty talking that you can do with her. There's a lot of different levels of eye contact and touch and body language and things of that sort that you can do with a woman to let her know. But you also want to kind of be careful with that. And I think that's why he was saying you might not want to just flat out say it. Because with some women, unfortunately, if you let them know, their main goal is for you not to do it because they know that you want to. But to throw out some type of flirty vibe or some type of jokes that insinuate that some fucking is about to happen, that's a slightly better option because unfortunately, bro, like if women know you want something and they all know we want to smash, you know what? It's funny because I was telling this one chick, I was like, why would you make a guy wait on sex? And this is a conversation that you can have with a woman as well. It's like, why would you make a guy wait on having sex? And she's like, yeah, because you know, I don't want to give it up too soon. He might not be this, he might not be that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, wouldn't that help if you already would get that out the way? Because you know that we want to smash up front, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, so if you get that out the way, then you can see how the guy actually is. And as she thought about it, you know, it made her look at the whole situation different. So sometimes even talking about sex, even if it's not directly with you, can help your situation when it comes to smashing a chick, because that's truly how I feel. Like a lot of women know that we want to smash. A lot of women know that that's something we want to do ASAP. But if you don't bring the conversation up or if you don't make her think differently, then she might not let you do it and she might make you wait on it forever. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do it, bro. But I say on the first date, if you're feeling her, if the vibe is there, then bring her back on the first date. Fuck it.
Hey, that's game right there. Things pretty much just gonna force it and create our own opportunity. Man, just do it. Just do it. If you're in the home isolated, you just got it's simpler said than done. Just do it. Like one thing I'll say too is like when I first started like learning game, I was just approaching for like 4 or 5 years. I didn't know any game, right? And I know guys who studied it forever, know all the techniques. I learned all of this just by doing it myself. Like I remember they had a term called roll run. I was like, bro, I've been doing that at the bar. I didn't even know that was a technique. Like half the stuff they call techniques, I was just doing it. And then when I learned the game, I was like, oh, this is what it is. And honestly, a lot of time when I was thinking about the game, it actually hurt me more than when I was just doing it. So yeah, if you can, man, talk to 1,000 people, man. I probably talk to over one. I think I have over 2,000 phones numbers in my contact.
Yeah.
Like I can't even. It's taking forever just to scroll down. I probably have over 2,000. I know y'all hate small talk, but small talk leads to big talk. That's a bar. Hey, fire bars. I might quote that. All right. The video was pretty much ended, so I just cut it short.
Let's finish it up because I'm wondering if they're gonna give like an award or pick who they think got the most Rizz. Did you see the whole video?
Nah.
Okay, yeah, let's Let's finish it up.
Yo, give me a second. Yeah, you can talk real quick. I got.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate all the questions. We're here for you guys. We can answer some of these questions, you know. And if y'all like this reaction video format, let us know. We always value the feedback. You feel me?
Oh, I missed something. He said we should do a pineapple show reaction. That would be sick. You heard about the pineapple show?
I've heard of it. Never watched it, but I have heard of it.
When I am attracted to them.
That's a green flag.
That's a LinkedIn answer. That's like a yellow
I'll give another one. I dance too much. I dance everywhere I go.
Mine, I don't know. I'm a procrastinator, so like I'd probably plan something last minute, like a date, or I'll be ready last minute, so we're kind of late.
I think mine would have to be I'm a little stubborn. I learned it from my dad. Sorry, Dad.
Good answers, guys.
Yeah. Do you ladies feel like you have enough information to go off of to make your decision?
I had it.
Oh no.
I had it a while ago. So, you guys, great. Babe, I'm sorry. Like the whole troll thing, like got us a little like questioning, like how much of a troll? You're great. Shake it off.
All right,
Shake it
whatever.
off. So 6.
Oh, Jaden.
I just didn't want to get last.
The chicken noodle song. I started.
Yo, I have to drop that. I'm actually shocked he got last before this guy. Why do you think it really was?
Well, I think, you know, that troll thing that he talked about, and then how he tried to defend it as much, because I would say that I'm a troll too, but like
the girls.
Yeah, it's like the girls don't. If you're teasing with them too much, or like he said, if it's something you don't like and you keep picking at it, then they'll think of that shit as harassment. You know what I'm saying? Like women would throw that word out there if anything, even if a guy is trolling or just fucking around, and you can tell he's one of those guys that is probably very lighthearted or whatever, but that stuck to them a little too much than it should have. And you notice with number 6, when they asked him the final question, I think he kind of kept his stuff short and sweet. He didn't really say too much that could have buried him in a deeper hole, versus number 7, where he elaborated on the troll shit, which I could understand it from a troll to another troll, you know. Yeah, but to these chicks, I think they took that way too serious. And you know, they probably think, like the girl was like, I think you're an internet troll. And I'm pretty sure she was the one that was the leader of that decision.
That makes sense. I will say one thing too. I actually learned this when I was interviewing for jobs. They asked about your red flags. You can even do this when dating. Always frame your red flag like it's a green flag, right? So I think I peeped 2 things. One guy said he was a real lover. That was his red flag, right? And so girls are going to eat that up, especially if they like you, think you're cute. They're going to eat that up. And then number 2, the second guy was like, I don't like staying in the house. I like being active and doing stuff. Even a girl like staying in the house, they still want to do that because they know you're not going to have a boring lifestyle with them, right? And so frame all your red flags into good green flags. And that's life advice right there.
Yeah, I remember I went on a job interview. It's funny how that guy said something similar. I remember I went on a job interview, and it was like kind of a super serious interview, or it started off like that. And the guy was like, he said, what's one of your, like, you know how they ask what's some of your good work ethics, and what are some of the good things about you? And he was like, what's something that you would say you don't like about yourself? And I said leg day. And he just just like that, he busted out laughing. He was like, it just broke the ice, because I was like, man, you know, everything is pretty good. I just don't like leg day. And he literally started dying laughing, and of course got the job after that. But stuff like that, bro, like even when it comes to talking to women or an interview or a professional, people like to have fun. People like for things not to be too serious and things to be lighthearted. So remember that, guys.
Yeah. Damn. I think he's going to be, damn, he might be next. They probably forgot about him for real. He might be in the middle.
I dissociated the whole time you were speaking to me.
I was so confused.
I think you were nervous.
And you were a lot sweeter in your answers afterwards.
But not the chicken noodle part.
Yeah, where did you get
Chicken
that?
noodle soup when
I
you're
don't
sick.
remember.
Like, I'm giving you chicken. You drink that when you, like I make you feel better. Like damn.
Okay, so next was Logan. Yes.
We didn't like your first impression.
We just
Right.
thought we
The
thought
very
you were
first
playing Mr. like mean like cool guy, and also like
It's too
it,
forced.
it kind of came off like maybe you aren't used to having to do the Rizz. You know,
Hey, you're right. She's the main one rejecting everyone, bro.
Yeah.
You're right. She's vocal. Oh my gosh.
And then it's funny because they're saying what I said about him earlier, where I was like, a guy like this most likely doesn't do approaches that much. He can go off how he looks, you know, working out and things of that sort. And this is why I tell you, if this is the type of results you guys want when it comes to hitting the gym or trying to look better and stuff like that, cool. But you're gonna miss out on a lot of opportunities, guys, which is why you need to learn Rizz, learn game, learn how to approach now while working on yourself, and then you'll become unstoppable. Because he's ideal of what these guys would teach, of what you would want to look like, and he's basically closer to last than first place.
Exactly. And then if you peep, all the girls are just following each other this one time. It's just a group thinking. Like even a little Asian girl who barely said anything the whole show is roasting him because everyone else is roasting him.
That's right.
you are used to getting Rizz, so
No, I don't approach people at the bar, actually.
Really?
I sit in the corner.
It's okay.
That's exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
You said, she even said it. It looks like you're used to getting Rizz.
Mm-hmm.
Too, I could tell. If you would have started with the second half, I would have been like, I liked you towards the end. I did. I really did.
Fourth, it was red shirt.
Ready?
Oh.
I respect the singing, but if a guy were to come up to me and start singing, probably not.
that's
respect
probably
the
like a second or third date thing.
That's like a fourth.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I like you, I'm serenading you.
And that's
On the spot.
okay. It just came out, you know, a little left field. But
Yeah.
all right, so third place, we have Dave.
Dave, we liked how like really friendly and open you were.
Mm-hmm. Also, the fact that like you tolerated someone for 8 years, they tolerated you.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Them tolerating me for 8 years says a lot, for sure, for sure. I like that you guys give a lot of feedback too. This is a very, very constructive dynamic. Yes.
And then
Second place.
I feel like that's still like the platonic type of vibe though too.
Mm-hmm.
we have Nut.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have to be honest, it was unanimous except for me.
She was not for you.
I wasn't.
Oh, you were the only one who didn't?
Yeah.
And you're the one that I talked to? That's hilarious.
No, but you're like lighthearted. You're like dorky.
That's what I said. He gives me that vibe like, you know, he just wouldn't care. Like he'll go up and talk to a girl, and if she ain't feeling him, he'll turn right around and talk to the friends. Like, all right, she wasn't talking about nothing. What's up with y'all? And she's like, you just talked to my friend. Yeah, but she wasn't feeling me. So how are you? You know, he just gives me that vibe. Now, for old buddy to come number one, it makes sense. You know,
Yeah,
he chopped the tree. It makes sense.
Hey man, at least it's a brother.
Yeah. Women love dorky.
My
Let me tell you
feedback
that.
is just pay attention to like don't talk at someone, like make it maybe a little more personal.
What do you think got you to the top?
Training, hard work, dedication. We did practice Rizz on each other in the back, and I Rizz in the bathroom beforehand also.
And
Our Rizzler is.
Yes.
You just like maintained eye contact and you actually like cared about the other person.
You guys hear that in the chat? Do you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Someone put in the chat what she just said. The first thing she said. You heard that too, bro?
Mm-hmm. And it's funny too because it's like we'll tell these guys the same thing, and they don't believe us, or they think we're capping, or they think, or they just don't want to hear it from us. All right, well, hear it from the women. If you don't want to believe us, listen to Just Pearly Things.
Bro, let's run it back one more time. So you guys, hey, I don't hear you guys saying nothing in the chat.
And also.
And
our Rizzler is.
Yes.
You just like maintained eye contact and you actually like cared about the other person. You weren't just like trying to swoop in and just get to the point. You were like, let me learn more about you. And that's something I feel like a lot of men lack, It's just like, I just want my one and done. I want to feel powerful for this 1 second. But it seems like you're a genuine person.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice, but you all did so good.
Well, this was humbling, but just continue to be yourself. Everyone has their own opinion. I respect that, but I don't know. I'll work on it.
Lee said that he was a troll. There are troll girls out there that he'll find like a shorty, like, you know, and they'll like troll together.
Be yourself, be genuine, play to your strengths. Just be like Errol. He's the Rizz master.
Oh, Errol, what a baddie.
I did not do what they just did today. That is terrifying. Just being in front of someone and just giving it your all, like seriously, like all of them. It was impressive.
Subscribe to the channel, Michelle.
Hey, make sure to hit the subscribe button, bro. Make sure to like. But if there's one thing you need to get out this 2-hour video, is this thing right here. Eye contact is clutch. That's the one thing I want you guys to take away with it. Put in the chat. Eye contact is clutch.
That's right.
And then we're about to wrap up soon. Make sure to ask your final questions. You want to say anything before I answer this question?
No, I mean, just subscribe to Prince O channel, subscribe to my channel, wherever you're coming from. Make sure you subscribe. Appreciate you guys' support. And yeah, you can close it out, bro.
All right. And so to answer your final question, advice for building your IG from scratch. And it's funny, I actually just dropped on my Patreon today, Instagram review. So if you guys are Patreon supporters, you guys message me, I'll review your Instagram. But the best thing for Instagram from scratch, all you need is like 5 photos, right? So 5 photos, right? You just need one. Get a dog photo. It's the same thing with profile. Just get a dog photo. Get like a model shot, a status shot where you actually look like you are a good looking, high value guy. So like I have tons of model. I'll just pull it up on Instagram. I think I do this like every show.
And also, while you're pulling it up, just curious, and then also for these guys as well, what percentage of women would you say you get off Instagram?
You
like,
talking to me or you
yeah.
talking to chat?
Yeah, you would, like in general, out of all the chicks you're dealing with now, what percentage would you say come from IG?
I would say roughly 30. So it'd be 30 in person, maybe like 30 in person, maybe like 20 dating apps, maybe like 20 Instagram, and then the rest social circle or just randomly, right? So, but the thing about Instagram, right, is when I meet a woman in person, one thing I always do when I text them is I always get their Instagram. The main reason I do this is because a lot of times you end up falling off with a woman, and I hate double texting women. So what I'll find is a lot of times she'll just start watching my story, and then she'll end up DMing me. So it's a way to easily recontact with them. And also, if I don't want to just randomly hit her up months later, I can just reconnect with her on Instagram by sliding her DM, be awesome toxic thing like where you've been at or something like that. So like that's the reason I use Instagram. And then there's also ways like to use Instagram to actually meet women. You can run Instagram ads. You can Instagram ads. That's one of the easiest way. Instagram ads, running stories that have thirst trap or women sliding your DMs, and then going to like the top places and then following those women. So there's so many different ways, but Instagram is definitely useful. But so one of my biggest recommendations, one, like have like a model type of shot, right? So that's the first thing you guys need to do. And then next thing is like have like a chill smiling shot. So you have a dog photo, chill smiling shot, and then have some modeling shots. And then the next thing is like have like a traveling or vacation shot, right? So it looks like you're doing like you be on the road. It looks like you're adventurous type of stuff, right? And then after that, I recommend just having a bunch of stories that show you your personality. And then the next thing is just make sure your following is more than your follow. You make sure your followers is more than your followers. And that's pretty much all you need. You don't really need that many photos. You can get off with just 5. All right.
Thanks. Yes, sir.
Oh, my screen still showing? Am I still sharing my screen? All right.
Nah, none anymore.
Oh, when you return, man, I need to come back on the channel, man. Alex is my boy. I'm gonna come back on when it.
Or go ahead.
Nah, you be inviting me to speed dating. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be nervous half time. I'm keeping 100. But I go on, still do my thing.
I'm gonna throw one more thing out when it comes to asking the questions with women, sometimes it can turn them off, guys. So remember that, like, sometimes it's cool to just keep the conversation going without asking the generic questions. Just wanted to throw that out there because I remember it was an old video where like this guy was I can't remember what it was, bro. It was so old. It was like back in the MTV days. But this guy used to always talk to this girl, but and she would like be fucking with him and everything. But as soon as he asked her, so where you're from, where you from, she was like, oh. So I just felt like I need to throw that out there because sometimes, man, these questions, although you may want to know and it can help build common ground, these questions can kill you sometimes, guys.
Yeah. Clown just said it. You about to be in the friend zone, Josh. So I just told so Joe Josh just says some girl just told me I'm super nice. I'm not sure how to continue the conversation, man. I hate when women tell me I'm super nice, man. I mean, you're just putting yourself in a friend zone. And so one of the thing is, I think where you might be messing up is like you're not being polarizing. You're playing not to lose. So like a lot of times that's why I say like tease the girls, use some innuendos, flirt around with her. Either she's gonna mess with you or she's not. I mean, it's like you could lose the girl, but the fact that you want to lose her, she might be attracted, or what's going to end up happening, you lose her and you develop a rock hard confidence. So at this point, you might be putting her too much on a pedestal, and you're trying to figure out to continue the conversation. But to answer your question is, man, if you want to continue the conversation, just ask her a random question. What she has planned this weekend. Then maybe ask her out for to go for drinks, coffee, whatever, to hang out. Ask her, has she seen this movie? Maybe you want to go to a movie. Just think of whatever you want to do for your next hangout, date, meetup, and then start hinting at that. That's the best way I think you should keep the conversation. You have any advice?
Nah, I think you hit it.
Yeah. Yo, you about to be in a friend, man. Yeah, you about in the friend zone, bro.
Yeah.
And girl can't put you in the friend zone. You put yourself in the friend zone. He said, nah, Prince, you got some game come through. Yeah, I'm gonna come through, man. He be having the shorties. I think he has some like some P stars come on. I was thinking like, damn, I need to raise them.
Word.
Oh, bro, you've been trolling. All right. So, yo, guys, that's the end of the stream. Make sure to go on to Mr. Man in Action channel. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the like button. And make sure to hit the subscribe button and like button. And also make sure to check out all the links in the description, man. So, peace out, guys. And I freaking love you, man.
Peace.